because at least he can keep up with, you know, Falco punish, Falco killing early, or even just take like a huge lead early on and run away with it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if like Jamie will, if Jamie does get a lead, will Jamie double down on the rest and aggressive risky options, or will hang back a little bit? I think that's like kind of what I'm interested in, because we know how Jamie will play at even and with a deficit.
Right. So far, Levingy, pretty commanding lead on this first stock. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but at 81%, Puff is very vulnerable.
It's not gonna do it, but very good spot for Levingy. Taking it slow, going back to the center.
And well spaced for sure around Puff here.
Yeah, Levingy's playstyle is so good against Puff, man. Like,
but it doesn't matter how good. Oh man, okay.
Okay, that was insane. That was quite a read actually on that second back air. Reading that Levingy was just gonna fall down and actually going for the second back air there is quite risky as well.
Oh, the shield is looking like Skittles right now. Yeah, he gets hit by a bear. We're even, but this is crazy. I mean, Levingy controlled neutral for 90% of that first stock.
Yeah, and good awareness by Levingy to DI that up throw there. That was a really scary situation to be in, but managed to get out of there unharmed.
Oh, this is such a close game. I think this might just go to game 5, man. The way they're playing right now.
Yeah, it's very possible, and it'd be a huge win for Jamie, but Levingy not having it. Just puts out that downer and steals the stock.
That was such a big call out. That was absolutely crazy. And I also love that Levingy is alternating between lasering on the ground and then jump lasering to the side platform just to catch Puff floating above the lasers, right? Like we talked about that with the Triff set, but it's just as applicable here.
Yeah, it's a general floaty like advice, you know, not so much a Peach centric.
Yeah, I think that's what separates like a decent Falco to like a good Falco with lasers, right? If you're able to still shoot lasers in the right spots, even when people are like retreating to the side platforms and stuff.
Yeah, or even when they're in your face. I mean, that's an art in itself as well. I mean, okay, reverse bear to fair. And gets the bear on the side B. Okay, Jamie getting it back to even stocks here.
I really thought Jamie should have gone for a rest, but I mean, Jamie, you know, thought otherwise, and he was right.
Yeah, at this percent, it's super risky. I mean, naturally, of course, you rest, you're going to get punished if they don't die off the top, but yeah, I'm not going to question Jamie's Jamie's options here, because clearly understands more than I do, for sure.
Oh, wow. we all
The collective clench, yeah.
That's what Puff does to a man.
Yeah. These pounds are not working out by Jamie. Like, I get why Jamie's putting it out, just to extend the threat range, but that rest could change everything.
Yeah, he goes oh man, the dash after the dare to catch the shine on the DIing out on the dare.
I still like going for the rest, even though he took like 40% for it. It's still like, at least he evened up the stocks, and now rest is on the table again. So.
Yeah, and if there's one thing we know Jamie's good at, I like this, going side platform, avoiding the lasers. Really good.
In the effort of trying to find the scrap, ends up eating some damage for a laser as well. Oh, Levingy backing off there. That was scary. That could have been a bad chase if he had pursued.
Oh, this is scary.
So much patience from Levingy, but his stock could just be so fragile, so he has to be this patient. Jamie's looking for that opening.
Oh, doesn't find a grab there. That nair's gonna do it. Yep. Nicely done by Levingy, holding it down, but that was scary. You don't want to be put in that position as Levingy there. That's less than ideal, I think. You'd rather be a stock up at the end. So I guess we're going Dreamland. Would make sense.
Yeah,
right?
I guess we are. I think this is very scary though. I mean, like you really saw Jamie's potential here to take games off Levingy. This could have gone either way, and there were some very close calls with like Jamie almost getting the opening he needed for him to get like an explosive punish. But Levingy's patience is just, you know, shining through all of that.
Yeah, the grab at the end there was crucial, I think. Defining moment when that grab missed. Because that's like, even if you don't get the rest, I mean, the grab was under the left side platform, so you could very easily tech chase from there, get more grabs, get more damage even. Oh, okay, well.
Good deal.
Yeah, and you're mentioning Levingy's like patience and stuff like that. I also am impressed with Levingy's just spacing outside of Puff's threat range. I think that's one of the most confusing things about Puff is the threat range is kind of like a triangle from whenever like point she's floating. And we see the pound to miss edge guard. That's unfortunate. Oh, and a reversal.
Yeah, crazy reversal.
Oh wow, great recovery actually. He's gonna live this maybe. He will.
Yeah, he did. Wow. So both players dropping an edge guard there. That could have potentially been a lead. But yeah, I agree with what you were saying about the space. Something I noticed last game as well, there was a point Levingy like went into center with a down air, but he pulled back just at the very end of the down air. And Jamie didn't manage to connect the back air to punish. And I just thought that was so impressive, you know, like understanding that Jamie cannot reach you there, you know, as long as you don't go all in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, like that spacing is so crucial, and that's why Puff's pound, right, is just to extend it a little bit. But the fact that like the pounds didn't even hit Levingy just shows the spacing awareness.
Yeah. That should do the stock though. There it is, back to even. So, I mean, on this counter pick, you really want to kind of get a firm lead early on. You don't want to have to worry about clawing back at the end of Dreamland.
Wow, great spacing there from Levingy, actually avoiding that nair. Attacking on some more damage as well. Oh.
Managing to get the shine out before the grab comes out. Pretty crucial.
Jamie's going for a lot of pounds, like aggressive pounds, but he's not actually getting a lot for them, even if he hits them.
Yeah, it looked like he had the read on the roll there, and he did because he got the re-grab, but didn't opt for rest. I guess at this percent, it's just not worth it because if you miss, you're more than boned.
Wow, the spacing from Levingy, man. I'm always so impressed by his spacing. Like, it's crazy. His shield stop game as well.
Yeah, and unfortunately with the high ceiling, that shine's not going to do much.
Levingy like plays as if this is like a traditional 2D fighter, just like hitting with the pinky toes.
Yeah, little pokes here and there, you know.
Yeah.
And again, just gets the bear, backs off completely. Doesn't want to deal with Puff at low percent in that situation.
Yeah, unfortunate for Jamie, he got the Phantom there.
Oh, Jamie was ready for that. And the up smash, again, high ceiling, not going to work out here.
Yeah. Up smash, not a great kill move in general versus fast fallers. Oh, doesn't get the punish there. Kind of weird spacing for the side B, so I guess Jamie was tripped up by that.
Oh, and Levingy clipped the platform. He manages to make it back again. Jamie is having a lot of trouble covering the ledge option. He's expecting Levingy to go up or over every time.
Oh my gosh.
Phantom?
Phantom? Yeah, what the hell?
Dude, Levingy's calling Jamie's drift ins really, really well. Like, even if it misses, like, it's generally in the right direction.
Oh, there's the knockdown, and Jamie doesn't capitalize. He finally gets the side B, but doesn't get anything off of the knockdown. It's very unfortunate for him, but Levingy's still sitting pretty in the center stage.
You know, at first I thought maybe Levingy didn't really want these softer hits. I mean, obviously you want to end the stock early, but it seems like he doesn't really mind. Like, getting these softer hits just gives him more time to breathe on the stage.
Oh, no.
But it does give Jamie opportunity to do that if you don't kill his stock fast enough.
Oh man, and Jamie is definitely capable of killing your stock as fast as possible. Now back to even. No, it doesn't kill.
One wrong move on your recovery and you're out of there.
Is forward throw gonna kill?
Oh man, almost.
Almost smash ultimate.
Yeah.
Does that kill in ultimate?
I mean, there's just a lot of kill throws in ultimate, I think.
Oh right.
Oh, that's big percent for Jamie. Things will knock down now. Rest setups are maybe on the table.
Yeah, maybe like a jab reset rest kind of deal coming up in a second. Although Levingy is far from out. I mean, still get a quick combo here to even the stock up.
Oh, that's it on the F smash.
That was very scary. I felt like that was like an inch away from Levingy being in a very terrible spot.
Oh no, did not want that.
Oh, he was making time. Okay, Levingy gets a second chance here, another lease on life. This is, it's do or die now, I figure. Oh, and he chose to do, for sure.
Oh!
Levingy's gonna come down from the top ropes. Yeah.
Oh man, this is just scrapping right now.
Finds that back.
Oh
Finds it down
my
there!
God!
Oh my goodness, what an angle! What?
That was insane. Like he caught like the fair and the drift back. Like that was very scary, very weird, I should say, with Jamie like putting out a hitbox. But for some reason, Falco down there was even bigger than Jamie's hitbox there.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate for Jamie. There were two decent situations there. He could have taken that, I think, and unfortunately goes out like that. That was from left field for sure.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. I knew it was like I knew that Jamie's plan was just like aerials from the top ropes, but like that was crazy. That dare came out of nowhere to get the call out.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Jamie is like more afraid of Levingy than he was of Abba, but he's not throwing out as many rests. He's sort of like waiting the matchup out more for edge guards and things like that.
Yeah. I think it's more of Levingy's playstyle forcing him to not, you know, be in situations where rests are, you know, like feasible.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems to be a deal breaker here because I think the defining factor between the set we saw where he beat Abba and this one is that he's not getting those quick kills.
Yeah, I mean, he did get some quick kills. This might just do it. No, again.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's weird. Like, he's not so so keen on throwing it out. I guess in that case, at lower percent, you're not so certain it's going to kill. But even then...
I also think there's like a mentality aspect of it as well. Like when you're playing against a player who makes opening so hard for you, like you sometimes can like overthink the punish, right? Because it's like, oh my gosh, this is my moment now. And by the time you realize that, you're already missed the combo.
Exactly, yeah. You've been getting beat up the whole time and you think, oh yeah, finally, my turn.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes it so tough. Like, the way that Levingy plays is, like, Jamie kind of has to move around, but the hands get cold a little bit, right? Like, that's what people even talk about with, like, Zane and Foxes. Sometimes that you just, like, don't get to play a game, and your hands are, like, all of a sudden cold. And I feel like Jamie's kind of experiencing the same thing.
We actually saw Levingy using down tilt there to close out that stock. Also something that's pretty good in this matchup, which I'm surprised to see Levingy doesn't use as often, but he's probably just holding onto it as a mix-up. Assuming the worst of times, you know, assuming game 5 and you gotta pull all the stops.
Great patience there on the up tilt, and it looks like Levingy has figured something out because he's just extending this lead right now. Not giving any openings to Jamie.
Yeah, I think the way last game ended, the way that Levingy clawed back, kind of showed like Jamie's not being super comfortable from like the vertical spacings. And so I think that's what Levingy's really abusing with the top platform height of Dreamland.
Yeah, when they scrap like next to each other side by side, it seems a little more even, albeit Levingy does have a control over neutral with these lasers. I mean, he's just locking Jamie down completely. But it does seem way more helpless when Levingy does this, you know, goes up to top plat and just sort of waits. Sees what you're gonna do.
And it's so tough too, like, oh, that's a recipe we've been looking for.
Finally gets one off the side B.
Oh, and it avoided the punish too. Nicely done.
And it wasn't even off the top of the kill. That's crazy.
Yeah, top ropes again. Yeah, coming down. All right, I like that up air. I like that adaptation from Jamie, because I was gonna say Jamie hasn't really been contesting it, and that's what we need to see just kind of shut down this strategy in the matchup.
Yeah, and I like Jamie forcing an uncomfortable situation on the ledge there. It didn't quite work out, but I would like to see more of that, because I think that's where you're going to see more cracks appear in Levingy's game plan, is those sort of like do-or-die, quick-thinking moments.
Yeah. And this strategy is really strong. It's more so like Levingy's like ability to mix it up at the same time, right? Because you can have a strong strategy, but then if it's just so strong that you keep running the same game plan, it becomes predictable.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking for Levingy to maybe switch it up in the next stock or two.
Oh, and doesn't find a punish there. That would have been a good one, but that's a rest.
Oh.
And it's off the top too. He lives.
Oh man, Jamie in a very good spot right now. This is the first time he actually takes the lead this set, so this is good for him.
This is more or less how I expected game 2 to go, but Levingy just coming down, getting that kill. Back to even. This is pretty much what we saw last game too, and Levingy played it really smart.
Down smash, that was a miss input probably, but he finds the rest there?
Goodness,
Oh my...
What?
Okay, we got a game on our hands. We got
Yeah.
a set.
Casper, how do you feel seeing that as an advocate for how broken it is that Falco can move so quickly out of his side B? How do you feel about what you just saw?
That was disgusting. I feel disgust. Nausea, excitement as well a little bit. It's a double
Fear.
feeling.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm
I feel
scared.
fear.
Please. Jamie, no. Oh no, he is coming home.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But seriously, that was great adaptation from Jamie to make it like on the spot, because I think it could have been a situation where it would have been a little bit too late. But especially that second rest, going all the way up and calling it out with the up air rest was really good. Levingy now needs to bring something new to the table.
I'm thinking this counter pick is going to do some wonders as well, just closing down the space.
Yeah, we saw how effectively, like, oh my god, Levingy was closing out stocks against Triff off the top with Shine, and I think he's very good at that in general, so if he can do that against Jamie as well.
It's tricky though. It's one of those situations where you think like, maybe he's not locked in here with me. Maybe I'm locked in here with him. You know.
Oh man, the shield though. We might see a shield break for this set. Jamie's willingness to hold shield is both good and bad, and then we'll find that out.
As Puff especially, I mean, it's so much more of a risk.
Oh, that was a great pickup though. Alright, so I know Yoshi's is a good stage, it's smaller, it makes sense, but the fact that the top platform is now lower, Jamie can scrap a little bit better against the vertical spacings now.
No, exactly. That's what I was alluding to with the being trapped in here with him, because again, like, you're gonna get killed early too. We saw some opportunities on Dreamland where maybe Jamie would have killed early if it hadn't been such a big stage. So you really gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, and that up tilt rest was a prime example of Jamie's exploit. Yeah, you locked in there with Jamie instead, but
yeah,
in neutral, I think Jamie might just have a little bit easier time here than on Dreamland.
Oh, the shine up the top closes it out at 50.
All right.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. I mean, we saw it earlier versus Triff as well, so why not just use the same strategy against Puff?
Exactly. Getting some damage with the twinkle toes. Oh, another shot off the top node.
Yeah, that was a difficult one though. He had to like wave land on the floor first, on the ground.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and me. I don't underestimate Levingy.
Well, he didn't make it, so.
Yeah, well, it's better to overestimate someone than underestimate. Let's
disagree. But anyway.
Let's not fight in front of the kids, guys. Guys.
Please. We have like at least 5 arguments per block. It's no big deal.
I know. Oh,
there we go.
These pounds have not been working out. That's been since game 1. These pounds have Levingy's just locked and loaded for them.
Oh man. Yeah, Levingy's just commanding neutral so much right now.
All Levingy has to do here to kind of like secure his spot a little easier is just get Jamie to kill percent. I mean, once he's in kill percent, rest kind of off the table. Not entirely, obviously, but it's a lot more comfortable position to be in.
Yeah, and technically Puff is already in kill percent with him being at 50% and Shine off the top killing very early.
Yeah, true.
Wow, this wall that Levingy's putting up with the lasers and the jabs.
Oh, and spacing, just waiting for that forwarder to come out, and the downer through the platform will end the set 3-1 for Levingy.